The day was cold. Cold like an ice cube you would drop in a nice tall glass of lemonade. I wish I had some lemonade. It was raining. The kind of rain you'd hoped would clean the filth right off the street. There would be no birds on the windowsill today. Drat. Inside, the day was just as bleak. There had been a break-in last night. Poor Jeffrey the bear was robbed of his final cookie. I had stopped in for my usual post-lunch sugar fix when I heard the news. Tough break. Needless to say, I took the case. No one could snag my snacks and get away with it. So there I stood, right after lunch, cookieless, when she walked in.
Hi, Oscar. What are you doing?
Hi, Herman. I'm playing detective.
Ooh, can I play too?
Of course you can.
What are we detecting?
The robbery of one Mr. Jeffrey B. Bear.
You mean the cookie jar?
That's exactly the bear we were looking for.
Did you hear that?
Shh.
How? How did you do that?
It's called noir, Herman. This is how you get an Oscar. And I'm not talking about bunnies.
So, I made my way to the crime scene with my pal Herman.
Alfredo.
Alfredo.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Oh, no, wait. Detective Alfredo.
Oh, Alfredo sounds so good right now. Sorry. I'm still hungry. I skipped snack time.
Okay.
Anyway, back to the scene of the crime. It was unlike any cookie caper I had ever seen. In fact, it was the first cookie caper I had ever seen. The thief had left Mr. Bear in shambles.
Mysterious Oscar voice, I have a question.
What is it, Alfredo?
Oh, hi, Oscar. I'll just ask you. What are we doing here?
Looking for clues.
What's a clue?
Clearly, something we don't have. Evidence. We need evidence. Something that will lead us to the thief. There's gotta be something around here. Look around.
I don't see anything.
The crime scene, Herman.
Alfredo.
Alfredo, the crime scene, Alfredo.
We weren't finding anything helpful, so we decided to clean up. Mom doesn't like messes.
Do you want to take the blue egg out of the jar first?
What? Why didn't you say anything?
The voice was talking, and it's rude to interrupt.
Okay, Herman.
Alfredo.
Alfredo, just hand me the egg, please.
Okay. What does it say?
I don't know. Looks like a chicken wrote it.
Mom says I write in chicken scratch. Let me see.
We have a lead!
Our first break in the case. We had a clue. But who would leave such a cryptic message at the scene of the biggest cookie heist this side of the Hudson?
What kind of cookies, Oscar?
What?
It's important.
Chocolate chip.
Right.
He was right. It was important.
Thanks, Oscar voice.
A PI notices every detail. The crime scene wasn't giving me what I wanted, but luckily, I knew a guy. Turns out, he didn't actually know anything. But he knew a guy who also didn't know anything. But that guy sent me to another guy who thought I was delivering a pizza. I clearly wasn't getting anywhere, and now I was even more hungry. Pizza sounded so good right now. So, I headed down to the local precinct to see if they knew anything.
Herman!
Alfredo.
Where have you been?
I was helping Mom.
No, I mean on the case. Detective.
Oh, yes. Detective Alfredo. My boys were looking into it. We talked to a few folks who were around the area last night. A witness saw someone suspicious. This is what our artist came up with for the description. Did I do it right?
It was good. Impressively good.
So, Alfredo, I've got one more question. Who is this a drawing of?
They call him Big Tuna.
Ah, yes. The big tuna. Strong silent type. Ran an illegal honey business down at the docks. That honey was the bee's knees, but even my sweet tooth was forced to resist. Real shame, too. I always did like shopping local. Anyways, I asked Detective Alfredo to bring Tuna in for me.
Here you go, Leonard. A nice cold glass of lemonade.
Herman, his name is Big Tuna.
Right. Sorry, Leonard. All right, Big Tuna. A nice glass of lemonade for you.
Let's cut to the chase. We know you were there, Tuna, so talk.
But he wouldn't talk.
Herman, can you come here, please?
Oh, I gotta go.
The detective got another call and had to step out. Now, it was just me and the bear.
We know this is your kind of caper. Even had a witness who put you at the crime scene. Gave us a description to the sketch artist, too.
That's right.
Look familiar? So, still not gonna talk, are you? I know you're dealing sweets there, Tuna. Maybe you were looking at expanding your criminal enterprise into the cookie biz. It makes sense. Cookies are delicious. And I bet with a little bit of honey you can make a fortune. And wow, am I so hungry! Ah! Still not talking, huh? Well, I have just one more question for you then, Tuna. Who took the cookie from the cookie jar?
I still couldn't crack him. So we had to let him go. It was nap time, you see, and Herman couldn't sleep without him. I'd hit another dead end, but sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. So I headed back to my office. There had to be something I'd missed. I've been staring at the case for hours, but nothing made sense. Who would hurt an innocent bear like Jeffrey? How did Tuna wrap into all of this? Who would ruin my snack time? I was going loopy from the hunger. That cookie was all that was going to carry me to dinner. Now my tummy was rumbling so loud I couldn't hear my own thoughts. Was this the case that would break me? There had to be some connection! This is it! The break I was waiting for! All I could do was wait and drink my lemonade. I would have grabbed milk, but there were still no cookies.
If you want answers, go to the kitchen at 4 o'clock. Make sure you're not followed.
The kitchen was dark. Too dark. The oven light was on. Strange. There was someone in the shadows.
Psst. Oscar voice.
This was it. The moment I've been waiting for. The shadowy figure emerged from the darkness. It was...
Hi, Oscar.
Herman!
Alfredo.
Alfredo? I'd been double-crossed.
It was you all along!
Maybe?
But why, Alfredo? Why?
Because you said we were playing detectives.
That's when it hit me. It was nap time, you see, and Herman couldn't sleep without him.
Looks like a chicken wrote it.
Mom says I write chicken scratch. Let me see. What kind of cookies, Oscar?
What?
It's important.
But there was one thing that didn't make sense.
If you ate the cookie, then why did you ask me what kind it was?
Because I knew you wanted cookies. And so Mom and I made more.
Oh,
Boys, snack time.
finally.
Feel better, Oscar?
Oh, so much better. Thanks for the cookies, Herman. They were delicious.
We should play detective more often.
Yeah. There's still one thing I don't get though.
What's that, Oscar?
Well, why did you leave me that note?
What note?
The one telling me to come to the kitchen?
I didn't. Me and Mom were in the kitchen the whole time.
But if it wasn't you, then who left the note?
Oscar and Herman Play Inside is brought to you by 4 puppet people.
And made possible through the sponsorship of viewers like you.
Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel so we can keep bringing you more free family fun.
Visit us on Facebook to find tons of extras like behind-the-scenes pictures, blooper videos, and more.
Thanks for watching, everyone. And be sure to catch us next week for episode 4.
The day was really sunny, and me and Oscar were playing a game. I like the game because I get to wear a cool hat. Oscar always talks in a weird voice that I still haven't quite figured out where it comes from yet. We detect crimes of all kinds in the apartment. Our biggest case was the Great Cookie Heist. Plot twist, I ate the cookie. It was chocolate chip and yummy, but I also like oatmeal raisin too. Oh, and cake! I love cake! Chocolate is my favorite, with lots of yummy icing. Pie is really good though too. Oh, and I can't forget about the
Focus, Herman!
Alfredo!